Yo, what's going on, everybody? Patrick Garcia here, Legendary Lifestyles. And what I wanted to talk to you guys today is about multitasking, sort of like a retread of what I was talking about before. So recently I released a video talking about the act of balancing certain skills that you have and which ones that you want to build upon. So the way that I figured that out with that video was whatever it is that you feel that you are not really excelling at, whatever that you feel that you're just doing sort of like for fun, or something that you're not 100% serious about, drop it and focus on the other things that accumulate more passion from you. So I was reading an interview with Joss Whedon from Forbes magazine, and he was talking about the idea of multitasking because he writes numerous projects at once. Now, for those of you who are not nerds and who don't know who Joss Whedon is, he is the creator of shows like Buffy, Angel, and the writer and director of movies such as The Avengers and Cabin in the Woods. And he's sort of Marvel's go-to guy right now. And he's had a couple of canceled shows, Dollhouse, Serenity. Firefly. Serenity's the movie to Firefly. But anyways, getting back to the topic. Okay, so they were asking him, how does he multitask? Like, how does he write so many things at the same time? Well, he was talking about the general perception, and I know I'm gonna botch this up. You can actually look up the original interview on Forbes magazine. But the general perception that people have to multitasking is actually quasi-tasking. So the way I took that was, when you're multitasking in the general sense, which is writing a paper, studying for a quiz, doing your laundry, and watching something on Hulu at the same time, what you're doing is you're half-assing all those things that you're doing. So instead of multitasking on the multitude of things, what you're actually doing is half-assing all the stuff that you're doing at that moment in time. So what he likes to refer to in multitasking in a more effective sense is actually extreme focus in organization in whatever it is that you're doing at a time. So the way he talked about that is let's say they were asking him, wait, I'm trying to remember the interview. Okay, so they were asking him, like, when you write something or you're working on a specific project, do you get completely lost in it, or do you write that and then you go off and write something else? Well, the way that he described that and his sort of creative process when it comes to writing is that whatever it is that you're working on, you have to get completely lost in it. So if you're writing one script or if you're working on one project, you have to get completely lost in that project, and whatever it is that you're doing after that, you have to get completely lost in that as well. So that's sort of his idea of multitasking. But at the same time, there's this sort of general rule of thumb that I learned in the MLM industry, which is multi-level marketing. And that is, whatever it is that you treat as a hobby, it will pay out like a hobby. Whatever you put into it, no matter how much energy or time you put into something, that's what you will get in return. So that's what they mean by, whatever it is that you do, if you treat it like a hobby, it will pay out like a hobby. Okay, so how is all this congruent to what I'm doing right now? Well, when I first started out this video blogging journey, I told myself that I was going to upload a video every Friday. Well, obviously that Friday turned into every Saturday, and then it turned to maybe I'll do it every other Saturday. I'm just now getting back into the swing of things where I'm trying to upload one video per week. So depending on what day you see this, you might be watching this on a Sunday. So like, I'm slipping in terms of that. So in my ecosystem, I told myself, well, I was gonna go to the gym Monday, Wednesday, Friday, right? Probably like Tuesdays to Thursdays, and then film a video blog probably like on a Wednesday or a Thursday. Now that's turning into going to the gym Monday, Sunday, Wednesday, Friday. Writing turns into like Tuesday, Saturday, maybe Thursday or Sunday. Well, what's going on there? Well, sort of, I'm in a place right now where I told myself, it is more important for me to commit to the practice and to sort of commit to the sort of redundancy of what I'm doing. Not redundancy in terms of a mundane sense, but redundancy in terms of mastery and resilience, right? So what I'm doing is committing more to the process, becoming more process oriented. So it's not really important for me to commit to the schedule. It's more important for me to get it done. So let's say I don't go to the gym Monday, Wednesday, Friday, MWF. What's important for me is that I go to a gym 3 days a week. Let's say I don't write Tuesday and Thursday. Well, it's important for me to write twice a week. Let's say I don't film a video blog every Wednesday, Thursday. Well, it's important for me to just film the damn video blog, all right? And not skipping a week and not doing it every other weekend. Well, so that's sort of working out for me. But the flip side to that coin is when you skip on your diet, right? It's okay to have cheat days. When you skip on going out to a gym, maybe you miss the whole week, or when you spend a whole week just sort of like slacking and not really cultivating your skill or practice or whatever it is that you do, just know that whatever you did to break your workout, to break your diet, or to skip out on cultivating your skill, that was more important to achieving your success. Whatever you did, you put that above achieving your goals. All right? So that's the sort of thing that I need to work on, because you know, the more that I change my schedule, the more I fluctuate in cultivating my skills, I could easily just drop everything and go back to being a pathetic slob who's sort of just like you know, one of those zombies from The Walking Dead, like, huh? Like, what am I supposed to be doing? Scratch my balls and whatever, right? So it's very easy for me to go from consciousness to slipping back into unconsciousness, okay? And I have to make sure that doesn't happen. That's why I'm starting to get back into uploading a video once a week. Because if I do it every other weekend, or once or twice or 3 weeks, you know, once of that, or I might do it once a month, and pretty soon I just stop blogging entirely, okay? So for me, in my humble opinion, it's more important right now to commit to the practice, all right, and commit to the process, being process oriented, and not so much the schedule. But I have to make sure that whatever I'm doing, you know, whether I slip up or do something else, I can't put that above achieving my goals and achieving, you know, success. Okay, so this is a pretty crazy video blog. Windy as hell in front of the gorgeous 92 San Mateo Bridge. All right. So with that said, this is Patrick Garcia from Legendary Lifestyles. It's been a long day, and I'm out.